Goedenavond, welkom bij deze aflevering van STVS Studio Sport. De SWB Tweede Divisie competitie werd afgelopen zaterdag in het Franklin Asset Stadion voortgezet met een wedstrijd tussen Tahiti en Junior. Het betrof hier een inhaalwedstrijd en het is een hele mooie wedstrijd geworden. 4 doelpunten werden gescoord in deze ontmoeting. Nou, aangezien in de rust alle 4 doelpunten gescoord werden, ja, in de tweede helft vergaat de ploegen om te scoren. Ondanks de kansen die ze hebben gekregen. Beide ploegen hebben genoeg kansen gehad om tot scoren te komen in de tweede helft. Bleef dus de eindstand in deze ontmoeting 3 voor de ploeg van Junior en 1 voor de ploeg van Tahiti. Laten we eens even kijken naar de doelpuntenmakers in deze ontmoeting. Neven Kenty scoorde het enige doelpunt voor Tahiti. Terwijl Jurgen Enting die scoorde alle 3 doelpunten voor de ploeg van Junior. Door deze overwinning blijft de Junior daar op de eerste plaats met uit 6 gespeeld 18 competitiepunten. De tweede divisie wordt aanstaande donderdag voortgezet in het Franklin Asset Stadion. En wel met de ontmoeting tussen Diva Boys en Young Aurora. En dat is om 8 uur in het Franklin Asset Stadion. Ook de eerste divisie van de SVB kennen een inhaalwedstrijd zondag in het Franklin Asset Stadion. De ontmoeting tussen SNL en Papatam. En de ploeg van SNL won deze wedstrijd met 5-2. De ruststand was nog 4-0 voor de ploeg van SNL. Renzo Acrossi scoorde 4 maal en Ulrich Abona scoorde het aan de doelpunt voor de ploeg van SNL. Wensley Biaka en German Pinas die scoorden dus voor de ploeg van Papatam. Nou, de competitie wordt woensdag aanstaande voortgezet in het Franklin Asset Stadion met een ontmoeting tussen Leo Victor en PVV. En die wedstrijd begint om 8 uur. Leo Victor blijft voorlopig nog de koploper in deze eerste divisie met het 7 gespeeld 19 competitiepunten. Botopassi sluit de zaak daar af met 0 competitiepunten. Bij de Surinaamse Basketbalassociatie hebben we dus zondag ook basketbalwedstrijden gehad in de Ismee van Wilgen Sporthal. Er werd een aanvang gemaakt met de hoofdklasse. U weet, de afgelopen weken heeft men zich bezig gehouden met de eerste klasse. Nou, zondag was het de beurt van de hoofdklasse. Men begon allereerst met de dames hoofdklasse. En die ging dus tussen Rialto en Yellowbirds. En de ploeg van Yellowbirds won daar met 89-31. SCVU tegen de Arend, ook in de dames hoofdklasse, werd gewonnen door SCVU met 55-52. Nou, na deze wedstrijd was het de beurt aan de heren in de hoofdklasse. En die ontmoeting ging tussen Yellowbirds en Finabank Koi Karper. Die beelden krijgt u nu te zien. En de ploeg van Yellowbirds die bleek dus veel sterker te zijn dan Finabank Koi Karper. Die overigens gekleed is in paars. En Yellowbirds in de bekende geel-blauwe kleuren. Ze wonnen Yellowbirds deze wedstrijd met een century score. Het werd 103-66. Bij de ploeg van Yellowbirds was Cliff Forster de topscorer met 22 punten. Dwight Bergkleef scoorde de meeste punten bij Finabank Koi Karper en wel 20. De andere wedstrijd die ook op schema stond in de herenhoofdklasse, die ging niet door omdat Yellowbirds 88 niet verscheen. De ploeg van de Arend wint dus reglementair met 20-0. En ja, de eerste overwinning voor de Arend in die herenhoofdklasse. Donderdag aanstaande wordt de basketbalcompetitie bij de Surinaamse Basketbalassociatie weer voortgezet. Dan de La Liga, de Spaanse competitie. Koploper Barcelona, die nam het op tegen Eibar. Ja, Barcelona met nog het verlies aan de afgelopen dagen in de Copa del Rey. Nou, Barcelona moest zich herstellen, vandaar ook alle sterspelers waren aanwezig. Messi, Suarez, Dembele, Coutinho, Busquets, Arturo Vidal, nog allemaal waren erbij. En Barcelona maakte geen fout in deze ontmoeting. Want Barcelona won met 3-0.
Eibar visited the Camp Nou on Sunday evening, and on 19 minutes a lovely combination between Philippe Coutinho in the starting lineup to replace Dembélé. It would end with Luis Suarez scoring the opener. Eibar performed well in the first half. Sergi Enrique with this glancing header, going close. Coutinho showed signs of great skill. This is 55 minutes in the second half. Leo Messi scores his 400th La Liga goal. 2-0 to Barcelona. Messi combining here again with Jordi Alba. It's a brilliant header from Suarez and superbly saved by Asier Riesgo. Suarez would leave this for Messi. It should have been his goal number 401. Once again making it a little bit too easy for Riesgo there. And then on 59 minutes, Sergi Roberto, quick thinking, takes a quick throw, finds Suarez, who curves the ball round Riesgo to make it 3-0, and the job was pretty much done and dusted. Cote, a constant presence down the left, put this cross into second half sub De Blasi, but he was unable to really test Marc-André ter Stegen. The final score, Barcelona 3, Eibar 0 in the Camp Nou.
Heel belangrijk voor Messi was ook deze ontmoeting. Los van dat Barcelona deze wedstrijd met 3-0 won. Messi scoorde zijn 400ste doelpunt in de La Liga.
Hasn't started out quite that way.
Betis Real Madrid to follow here on BN Sports.
Well saved from Coutinho there. He wants it back. Oh.
Almost gets it. Arbia stripped by Suarez. Delayed ball to Coutinho. Back to the middle. Suarez. Messi. 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 Absolutely brilliant.
Magisterial from Coutinho and Suarez and Messi. They light it up here. Umtiti seen it all before in the practice sessions. They never tire of it. Again, the link-up play. And mighty Eibar, they fall apart for Messi's 400th goal. They fall apart like King Louis' temple in a Jungle Book. And they are picked apart in the end. Suarez wins it. He sees Coutinho, he leads it. Coutinho does brilliantly there, outside of the pass. Suarez sets it up with the first time touch with Messi. His head is as cool as a polar bear's backside. He knows where the goalposts are, and he knows they ain't moving. Slingshot home is magic. Again, Barcelona showing more flair in a 1970s high school reunion. Beautiful one-touch passing, searing football. 400 and more to come.
Na de wedstrijd nog een reactie van de coach van Barcelona. Niet op het 400ste doelpunt van Messi, maar wel de geruchten, zoals men dat de laatste tijd het geval was, over een mogelijke terugkeer van Neymar naar Barcelona. Maar u weet, de vader van Neymar heeft inmiddels aangegeven dat het fake news is. En de coach van Barcelona heeft ook aangegeven dat dit niet aan de orde is. We stellen het op prijs. Hij is een geweldige voetballer. Hij heeft een heel fijne tijd bij ons gehad, maar speelt nu in Frankrijk.
Vamos, mira, con el tema de los jugadores que están en otros equipos siempre somos bastante taxativos a ese respecto. Neymar es un gran jugador, no tenemos ninguna duda, de categoría mundial, que ha estado aquí, lo ha demostrado, ahora está en otro equipo. Y nada más, nada más. No es una cuestión que a mí me haya preguntado nadie, y te garantizo que a mí no me ha llamado nadie para decirme nada de esto. Entonces, pues bueno, está bien que durante el año van surgiendo noticias y cuestiones, pero es un jugador del Paris Saint-Germain, respetamos mucho al jugador y respetamos mucho al Paris Saint-Germain.
Atletico Madrid. Ja, zij blijven Barcelona op de hielen volgen als het gaat om de koppositie daar in de La Liga. Nou, zij namen het op tegen Levante. Het werd een heel moeilijke wedstrijd voor Atletico Madrid. Maar ze wonnen uiteindelijk deze wedstrijd met 1-0.
Atletico Madrid picked up yet another 1-0 victory at the Wanda Metropolitano after Antoine Griezmann had been awarded with a prize for La Liga's best player in December. They thought they'd taken the lead. They thought Koke had scored the first of the game. The VAR team, however, spotted a foul in the build-up by Rodrigo. The referee agreed and gave the free kick to Levante rather than the goal to Atletico Madrid. This was about as close as Levante came in the first half. A shot from distance from Roger Martí. Atletico Madrid dominated proceedings, and they'd get a goal in the second half from the penalty spot. Vukcevic handling the ball in the area. Antoine Griezmann slamming home the penalty. His 9th of the season in La Liga. He's now scored all of Atletico's last 6 goals. Vitolo almost doubled their advantage with this effort. It was a good run from the former Sevilla man, but he couldn't keep his shot under the crossbar. Morales had the best opportunity for Levante, probably should have done better. It was, though, an excellent save from Jan Oblak. Lemar, a second half substitute, had this opportunity to double Atletico Madrid's lead, took the ball round the goalkeeper instead of firing for goal, and it finished 1-0 to Atletico Madrid.
Diego Simeone, hij is de coach van Atletico Madrid. Hij wilde niet ingaan op de eindstand van die ontmoeting, maar hij wilde wel ingaan op vragen wat about de transferperiode. Hij zegt, ja, ik maak mij daarover echt niet druk. Ja, dat is de tijd voor de spelers en zij kiezen waar ze naartoe gaan. Wij bij Atletico Madrid, we bezitten een heel goede ploeg en onze focus is op het kampioenschap in de La Liga.
Es que toda consideración que pueda hacer no tiene sentido en consecuencia de las necesidades de los agentes, de los futbolistas, de los clubes.
Real Betis tegen Real Madrid. Het werd een heel moeilijke wedstrijd voor de ploeg van Real Madrid. Ze scoorden weliswaar eerst 1-0 en ja, het werd zelfs 1-1. Een hele Johari Yotrusu werd er nog bij het doelpunt van Real Betis. En de VAR, de FIFA Assistant Referee, moest erbij komen. En die besliste uiteindelijk dat het doelpunt van Real Betis toch een gaaf doelpunt was. Nou, en terwijl de supporters dansten op de tribune, althans de supporters van Real Betis, want die zagen al een gelijkspel binnenhalen bij de ploeg van Real Madrid. Maar ja, in de laatste minuten, ik dacht in de 88ste minuut, kreeg Real Madrid een vrije trap en Ceballos die plaatste zich achter de bal en het werd dus 2-1 voor Real Madrid. Teleurstelling bij de coach van Real Betis en de spelers.
Real Betis fielded 4 defenders, while Real Madrid fielded 5 in the meeting between the two teams on Sunday evening, the Benito Villamarín. And it will be the visitors that would take the lead. 13 minutes in, Carvajal's shot deflecting down. Luka Modric putting the away side in front. Vinicius playing up top alongside Karim Benzema, then fed by the Frenchman. But his shot saved by Pau Lopez. There weren't too many clear opportunities for Betis in the opening 45 minutes. Former Madrid man Sergio Canales sending that one wide of the mark. And then Karim Benzema would suffer a nasty injury. His finger bent backwards, and that would lead to him being substituted at half-time. Cristo brought on, as once again Santiago Solari put faith in the club's young players. Betis certainly improved at the start of the second half. Andres Guardado trying his luck with that volley. Fizzed just wide. Before the home side did draw level. Lo Celso with the pass forward. Canales are judged to have been onside by VAR after a slight delay. And the home side were in front. There is the image that shows that Canales was indeed in an onside position. And on the field, Mr. Hernandez gave the goal with just 2 minutes of the 90 remaining. Former Real Betis man Dani Ceballos netted the free kick, and that gave the visitors all 3 points. Final score, Real Betis 1, Real Madrid 2.
Ja, de andere spelers bij Real Madrid die hadden een lachend gezicht. Maar één speler die niet lachte en vanaf hij het stadion binnenkwam totdat hij weer eruit ging, was Isco. Omdat gezien de opstelling bij die ontmoeting tussen Real Betis duidelijk was dat hij niet zou spelen. Nou, deze Isco die in de laatste tijd meer op de bank zit bij de ploeg van Real Madrid. Nou, aan de coach van Real Madrid, Solari, werd dus de vraag gesteld, what about Isco? Hij zegt, ja, ik ben niet de persoon die Isco van advies moet dienen. Hij zit momenteel bij Real Madrid. En ja, ik kan maar 11 spelers opstellen.
Yo no soy quien para aconsejar a nadie. Estos jugadores son todos jugadores con mucha experiencia, con muchos títulos, con mucho bagaje competitivo en primera división y también todas las divisiones inferiores que la tienen que cumplir. Quiero decir, un futbolista o futbolistas que llegan a primera división y están muchos años en primera división y ganan muchos títulos, tienen toda la experiencia necesaria para saber qué tienen que hacer. Aquí hay 24 profesionales, algunos más jovencitos que otros, algunos muy jovencitos que todavía tienen muchas cosas por vivir y por aprender, pero otros ya con muchísima experiencia en todo nivel.
Behalve Real Madrid, Barcelona en Atletico Madrid zijn er natuurlijk ook andere ploegen die hebben gespeeld in deze Spaanse competitie, de La Liga. En het lijkt me goed om ook naar de highlights van die wedstrijden te gaan.
It proved to be a very even encounter between Girona and Deportivo Alaves in Montilivi on Saturday night. Inside the opening minute, Christian Stuani headed goalwards. Fernando Pacheco denying the Uruguayan striker. Alaves playing without the injured Johnny, or indeed Ibai Gomez, who departed for Athletic Club this week. We're behind in the 12th minute. Pedro Porro's cross controlled by the right foot of Stuani and superbly finished by the striker's left. His 12th goal of the season in La Liga Santander. Alaves tried to push forward. Their best opportunity in the first half came when Caleri found Borja Baston. Bono saved. Pedro Alcalá headed over. Porro then went for goal himself to try and double the Catalan team's advantage. Pacheco, though, turning the fullback's drive away at the near post. It took just 5 minutes of the second half for Alaves to draw level. Caleri's scuffed shot pounced on by Borja Baston. He held off the challenger Bernardo Espinosa to produce a very smart finish inside Bono's near post. Duarte's header then found Porto at the other end of the field. Chimo Navarro intervened to turn the ball away for a corner. Jonathan Caleri went close with that header. Bono saved and it ended on as even in Montilivi. Girona 1, Alaves 1.
Rayo Vallecano hosted Celta de Vigo in the matchday 19 opener in Vallecas on Friday evening. And what a match it turned out to be. Rayo 1-0 up after only 4 minutes. Raul de Tomas with a wonderful taken free kick. Not long after that, though, Celta back in the game. Araujo with a fine finish. A volley past Dimitrievski. 1-1 before Celta were given a penalty. Bar penalised for handball from a Bryce Mendez shot. Well finished by Maxi Gomez. Rayo, though, back in the game. The VAR decision giving Raul de Tomas his second of the game from an Advincula cross. Advincula initially given offside. And there we have it. Rojas, the referee, helped by the VAR, giving Rayo their second. Fine save by Ruben Blanco from Trejo, keeping his side in the game. Images from the second half now. Maxi Gomez with a fine free kick coming off the woodwork. Before Rayo took the lead through, who else? Raul de Tomas. His hat-trick, he's taken the ball home before Berber wrapped things up in stoppage time. His first of the season after coming on as a late second half substitute. Fine night for Michel, difficult days for Cardoso. It's Rayo 4, Celta 2.
Another frustrating afternoon for Valencia in Mestalla. How they needed the 3 points. What they were to pick up instead was just the 1 point, their 11th draw of the season. They made a very bright start to the game. Denis Cheryshev sending that one just wide, after being assisted by Santi Mina, who was brought down for a second half penalty by Fernando Calero. Up stepped Rodrigo Moreno. His shot was saved by Jordi Masip, and Mina couldn't turn in the rebound. disappointment in Mestalla. Dani Parejo is the usual penalty taker, and it would be Parejo who was to get the goal. Before that, Santi Mina missed another clear-cut opportunity from Chereshev's cross. But they kept going, Valencia. Here comes the goal. It's Parejo's 1-2 with Soler, and into the roof of the net from the captain. And you can see how much it meant from his celebrations. They really did think they were going to pick up what would have been only their third home win of the season, but it wasn't to be, and here's the reason why. Ruben Alcaraz with that tremendous penalty with 8 minutes left, and there was to be no response from the home team. So it finished in Mestalla. Valencia won, Valladolid won.
The Saturday action in La Liga Santander opened up at Butake. It was Leganés up against Huesca, and this was a good opportunity in the first half for David Ferreiro. He improvised from the deck. His effort cleared off the line. Leganés coming into the game off the back of their Copa del Rey defeat at the hands of Real Madrid. They had a shot which had tested Santa Maria in the Huesca goal, and this in the second half. A good chance, a double opportunity for the hosts to go ahead. Santa Maria making 2 quality saves. Yusuf En-Nesyri bore down on goal. He had beaten Santa Maria but could not get his shot past the base of the post. Leganés turned up the pressure in the second period. En-Nesyri did find the net. The goal came in the 74th minute as he finished off Silva's cross at the near post. Late on, Leganés could have made it 2-0. There was second half sub Nabil El Zahar bearing down on goal. Santa Maria made another quality save. This last-ditch effort from Avila was saved at the other end by Pichu Cuellar, and the game ended Leganés 1, Huesca 0.
In de NBA hebben een aantal wedstrijden gehad. Ik dacht zo'n stuk of 6. En ja, behalve de overwinning van de Golden State Warriors was natuurlijk ook de overwinning van de Cleveland Cavaliers. Nou, na 12 nederlagen ja, wonnen ze uiteindelijk wel van de ploeg van de Los Angeles Lakers. Maar ja, de Los Angeles Lakers zonder LeBron James.
Sunday night at Staples, LeBron James sitting this one out with a groin injury as the Lakers take on his former team, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Early on, Colin Sexton finds a wide-open Jordan Clarkson, who drains the three, and the Cavaliers up 15 early. Lonzo Ball with a three-point shot, and the Lakers at that point down by 8. It would be a big game for Kyle Kuzma. Gets in the lane and hits the floater. This time, going to get a little closer to the basket and slams it home. Powerful. He would lead all scorers with 29. Cavaliers led by 5 at the half. Off the fast break, Sexton drives in the lane and lays it up and in. That was part of a Cleveland 10-0 run. Here comes a miss, but we're going to see Tristan Thompson finishing it off. He finished with 15. Svi Mykhailiuk with that pass to Brandon Ingram for the slam. Ingram scored 22. Kuzma, he slams it home. Cleveland was up by 10 at that point. Matthew Dellavedova. The alley-oop pass to Tristan Thompson. Now Rodney Hood, he's going to miss. And there's going to be a scrum. And Burks comes up with the basketball, and you know what happens next. The slam. He finished with 17. Sexton, that was pretty. The crossover on Caldwell Pope, worth another look. Sexton finished with 17. Cavaliers snap a 12-game losing streak, beating the Lakers in L.A. 101-95. It's Luka Doncic and the Mavs playing host to the reigning champs, the Golden State Warriors, and this would be a good one. Steph Curry comes out sizzling. Gives it up, gets it back, nails that one. Curry, pull-up three. He had 16 points in the first quarter. Meantime, Luka Doncic splits the defense. Oh, and then dishes it off to Dwight Powell. Doncic, one of his 5 assists. Meantime, Doncic now, three-point action. He had 12 points in the half. Back to Curry. Works the floor. And guess what? He hits it. At the half, Golden State led 62-54. He had 24 points at the half. Out of the second half we go. DeAndre Jordan finds Doncic for the slam. His name is Luka, and he finished with 26 points. More Steph Curry. The floater off the glass is good. Now Doncic going to take his time working against Kevin Durant. He launches one high and deep, and it's good. Meantime, Mavs in transition. Devin Harris lays it in, and the Mavericks take the lead. Steph Curry. Another three. He would finish with 48 points. Hit 11 of 19 three-pointers. 15 seconds to go. Curry misses. Harrison Barnes is going to get the basketball. He's going to try and make something happen with time running out. What happens? Guarded by Kevin Durant. He loses the ball out of bounds. Crossover, and he just can't hold on to the basketball, and Golden State beats Dallas 119-114.
Milwaukee Bucks in Atlanta taking on the Hawks. Trae Young and Taurean Prince getting hyped before the game as they host Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Bucks. Don't forget, this is Prince's first game back after missing 18 games with a sprained left ankle. First quarter, off with a kickout. Giannis Antetokounmpo knocks down a three. John Collins misses but stays with it and gets the putback dunk. He finished with 13 points, 11 rebounds. Now Trae Young attacking, faking the pass, and finishing the high arcing layup. Chris Middleton gets it over to Giannis Antetokounmpo, who goes up for the layup and gets fouled. At halftime, Milwaukee up 9. Third quarter, Trae Young knocking down a three-pointer. Young finished with 26 points and 10 rebounds. Fourth quarter action, though. Eric Bledsoe making things happen, this time draining a three. Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it over his shoulder, and moving without the ball is Bledsoe for the reverse layup. This time returning the favor, Bledsoe kicks it over to Giannis. Giannis finishes inside. Bledsoe finished with 24 points, 10 assists, and Antetokounmpo finished with 33 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. Oh my, and the Bucks win. Toronto Raptors in Washington taking on the Wizards. It's a matchup of Bradley Beal listening to music before the game and Kawhi Leonard leading the Raptors. First half action, Kawhi Leonard driving baseline, and he scoops this one in on the other side of the basket. Pascal Siakam forces a turnover and in the open court would finish the dunk. He finished with 24 points, 19 rebounds. Wright kicks it out to Kyle Lowry, who splashes the three. He finished with 12 points, 11 assists. And finally, Leonard, working inside, shows off his hook shot. At halftime, Raptors were up 11. All right, we take it to the fourth quarter, where moving the basketball, it is the Wizards, and Ariza finishing with 23 points, 9 rebounds, 10 assists, gets fouled there, would make the free throw. Bradley Beal in the fourth quarter took over, pulls up for a three-point shot. Later, off of the defensive play, they blocked Leonard. Wizards going the other way. Ariza saves the ball. Bradley Beal brings it up, pulls up for another three. Bradley Beal probing the defense, step back, count it. And that would bring the Wizards within 2. Fourth quarter action, Kawhi Leonard driving. Step back, might have gotten away with the push-off, but he was able to knock that down. For the Wizards, moving the ball, kick out, and it's Bradley Beal for the game, tying 3. We are tied at 124, and folks, we're going to overtime. All right, free basketball. Kawhi Leonard with the rock, pulling up right in the face of the defense. He finished with 41 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists. Monster game for Kawhi Leonard. And then through the defense, Bradley Beal getting the layup to tie the game again. Folks, we're tied at 131, double overtime. So Beal keeps coming up with these timely plays. This time finds Thomas Bryant, who puts up the floater. Bryant finished with 18 points, 11 rebounds. Now, off of the miss, staying with the play, it's the Raptors. Kicks it out. Serge Ibaka knocks down the go-ahead three-pointer. He finishes with 10 points in the game. Clutch shot. Now, a free throw made by Danny Green. He'd made the second. Washington inbounds the ball and tries to get the ball to Bradley Beal, but it's knocked away. Beal finished with 43 points, 10 rebounds, 15 assists, but came up short as the Raptors hung on to win by 2.
Tennis, het Australisch Open tennistoernooi, dus we natuurlijk van start te gaan. En ja, Andy Murray, ja, die heeft u aangekondigd dat hij zal stoppen met tennissen. Een aderlating in de tenniswereld. En ja, met veel emoties heeft hij dit kenbaar gemaakt. En ja, misschien nog zijn laatste wedstrijd, Australisch Open. Hij kreeg nog een staande ovatie van het publiek na zijn wedstrijd.
Andy Murray playing his first match since announcing his tennis career future is in jeopardy. Future of his tennis career is in jeopardy. It's a hip injury. It's degenerative. It's causing a problem. He admitted as much in his post-match interview against after Roberto Bautista Agut, who took the first 2 sets. Murray storming back in the third. Wins his first set of the match. So we go to the fourth. He's up 6-4. He got another tiebreak serving. Bautista Agut near court. Murray fired up. So is his mom, who's also his coach these days. The match is tied at 2 sets apiece. We go to the fifth set. The match approaching 4 hours time. Murray pushing through the hip injury, and the crowd loves it. Acknowledging the acknowledgement, and Bautista Agut, though, was favored in this match. He's seeded. Murray is not. Bautista Agut would advance 6-4, 6-4, 6-7, 6-7, 6-2. Murray dropping in the first round in a major for the first time since the 2008 Aussie Open, and then addressing the crowd after.
Amazing. I'm actually, I think I'm going to be all right. Yeah, I mean, it was incredible. Thank you so much to everyone that came out tonight. I don't know, maybe I'll see you again. I'll do everything possible. Yeah, I'll do everything possible to try. I'll need to have, if I want to go again, I'll need to have like a big operation, which there's no guarantees I'll be able to come back from anyway, but, you know, I'll give it my best shot, and thank you. Thanks again. Cheers.
Dan hebben we ook de Dakar Rally gehad. Ik vertelde u de vorige week dat deze Dakar Rally ook wel gestart is. En heel interessant in Peru. Overmorgen is de laatste dag in deze Dakar Rally. Misschien wat highlights uit deze Dakar Rally. Alhoewel gisteren de rustdag was, hebben de sporters toch wel ook wel flink genoten van deze rustdag.
control! Go control!